Hello friends, in today's video we're going to be changing the front brake pads on this Astra H. This particular model is 2007 and is the front brake pads which we're going to change, so we're just going to crack on with it. So to start off with, what we've done is we've turned the steering to the left, full lock, so that's going to give us easy access to change the brake pads. So just going to start the procedure. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this clip here. So we're going to use an angle chisel. Just going to pull out the clip like this. So here is the clip taken off. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to push the piston back. So we're going to do it the old school way with the angle chisel. So we're going to place the chisel here and we're going to just push the piston back like this. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find the gap in between the pads, old pads, and just going to push it completely again from the outer side of it like this. Now from the inner side of it, then the outer one, there we go. So that's the piston fully pushed back. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use this T45 bit and the extension holder to remove two guide pins holding the caliper. So before we do that, we need to remove the dust caps. There we go. That's the top dust cap out of the way. Then the bottom one here. There we go. So just gonna remove the top pin first. I'm gonna use the angle chisel to push the pin back while I'm trying to undo it. There we go. So that's the top pin out of the way. Then the bottom one. There we go. So that's the bottom pin out of the way. Just gonna pull the caliper out. Just gonna turn it the other way around. So that's the inner pad out of the way. Outer one. Just gonna use the angle chisel to pull it out. Okay. So that's the old pads out of the way. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna clean the area where the pad's gonna sit. So the pad's gonna sit here. So just gonna remove all the rust, all the dirt from here. Then the top side of it. Here comes our new brake pads. There we go. Got these from our local auto part shop. So the inner one clips into the caliper piston like this. The outer one goes here like this. But before we screw these, we're gonna apply a little bit copper grease on the legs on each side. Okay, that's good enough. So the outer pad gonna sit here like this. The inner pad again, let me copper grease on each side of the leg. Let me this side, and then we're gonna bring in the caliper like this, nice and easy. So next we're gonna slide in these guide pins, but before we slide them in, we're gonna apply plenty of copper grease on these so that they don't seize in future. There we go. And the bottom one. So this one slides in here like this. So next we're gonna line up the pins and we're gonna try screwing them. Then the bottom one. There we go, that's the bottom one nicely secured. Just gonna tighten the top one. Right, so that's the guide pins nicely secured. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the dust caps back on. One here, one at the top here. So that's the two dust caps nicely secured. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to secure this clip here. So the way the clip gets secured is like this. So what we do is we're going to secure the bottom bit first like this. So that's the bottom side of it nicely done. So we're gonna bring the pin all the way here like this, and then we're gonna just tap it. There we go. That's the clip nicely secured here. Right, here we go friends, that's the new brake pad has been fitted on this Vauxhall Astra H. I hope you find this video helpful.